want to ask you about the story mode of Mortal Kombat. So you probably can tell us those details, but maybe you can tell us how it begins. At least.
Yeah. So look, the last game reset everything, right? So we had all this confusing 20 years of history, so we cleaned everything up. So this is our first chance to have new stuff after that. So this is the first time in forever that we've been able to move things in the future that is canon. So you're going to see stuff from 5 to 25 years in the future throughout, back and forth, so that you can see what happens to a lot of these people. And that's why you see Cassie Cage, because Sonya and Johnny's mom.
Well, about new characters, well, at least we have Casey Cage. Is there some other characters which are friends or children of the ones we know already?
I hope so. It is the next generation. So X stands for next generation consoles and the next generation of combat, like including Cassie. So hopefully we'll see others.
Okay. See, and right now let's talk about the gameplay. There are some innovations here, or which we can already see, like styles and like I know we can use arena, things to throw at your enemies or something like that. What else is there, or can you tell us about these things more?
Yeah, so you're gonna see, for instance, a new ality. So there's fatalities, there's in the past been babalities, there's been all these different ways to kill you. There's going to be a new something ality, which is really awesome, that I can't talk about, but at least there's a big new experience coming with that.
Can you tell us about the styles of the characters? Because there are like 3 styles for each characters, right? Is there some logic behind them, like they are from some types, or they are totally different for each character?
So they're completely different for each character, which makes it fun to balance. But it's worth it because you get, let's say your favorite character is one of the new ones, Farron, big guy with a little girl on his back. One of his styles, he literally, she's his weapon, so he's whipping her around. And another style, that's gone, because she's hanging out on the sides and cheering for him, which gives him more damage. So you get kind of different meta play styles where you can do completely different things. On the other end of the spectrum.
Nó phải cân nhắc. Chưa bao giờ thì thấy vải rừng sai như này. Chưa bao giờ gặp cây nào sai thế. Đây này, mình lấy cái như này cho nó đỡ bị ướt xuống. Nhiều. Vâng. Chị em mình biết rồi, từ năm sau mình cứ vào đây mà vắt. Nhiều hơn gì này. Nhiều chỗ này. Ăn nó ngọt rồi này. Vâng. Nhiều cái gì này. Được. Hôm nay chị
Mortal Kombat in console version, especially in PS3, there was a character Kratos. It was exclusive for the PlayStation version. Is there any plans for this game? For example, license a guy from the platform is very brutal too.
So Kratos, I love Kratos because it was like Sony came to us and they're like, it's okay, we want to use Kratos. Yes, that's basically how it happened. And also the same with Freddy. we think Freddy would be a good fit. Would you? Yes. So if something like that were to happen again, there's always discussion going on, then we would certainly want to do it, but we don't know yet.
I want to ask you about the music. There is a rumors that there will be a Russian song in the game, especially that it will be a Russian band AK-47. Is it true, or can you say it?
You have to write it down so I can read it. I don't know. I honestly don't know. So the soundtrack is with Rich Carl, Dan Ford, and those guys who've been here forever, but they're very secretive about the music, even from us. They actually work. We work in a former bank. They work in the vault. That's how secretive they are. I don't know. Like genuinely.
What can you tell us about the new characters? Are they, I don't know, are they good for this setting? I don't know. Is there the feel that like they should be in this game?
Yeah. So that's exactly why we picked them. So every new character probably has 100 to 200 complete, finished, beautiful pieces of concept that we reject because we have to find the one that is perfect. So the ones you see out there, Imperator and Agora, were picked because the team loved them, they fit the universe, and they had a wow factor. It was like, this is really cool. Like, he's huge, Imperator. So we did that specifically to make them canon forever. So we don't want them to be, there's a new guy, you're never going to see him again. We want characters that are going to be just as popular as that guy. So we're very hopeful, especially through story mode, people are going to love the characters.
So, how many characters at all will be in the game? At least, not concrete number, but...
Yeah, about the same as you saw in Mortal Kombat or Injustice. The final will be decided depending on how much they can cram in.
Such thing as brutality, animalities, right?
Animalities, like I said, so there's the newalities, so something completely new, but we're not saying what yet.
Oh.
So there's something.
And well, at least we know for sure there will be fatality in the game.
Yeah.
So
confirm.
For already for characters which were in the previous game, it will be the same fatalities, or you rework them.
Because we have way more, so we call it gore tech, our ability to slice and dice. Because we get new stuff every generation, they'll be new. Because we want to go nuts. We want to go as high as we can in terms of gore, so all new stuff.
And when I played the game yesterday, so I set the game on pause and went to the move list. Well, when there was a finish game, but there was no fatalities, but there was like 5 rows for this thing. Is it for each characters? How
So
much it will be?
the 5 is just a placeholder, so it's not necessarily 5. So we certainly want as many as we can make. Let's say that. We want to make sure there's secret fatalities and all that cool stuff that people won't find or won't find, hopefully, because we want them to be secrets forever.
So not everything will be in the move list, right?
No, not everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
By the way, we use the style of the character influence fatality which he made it.
Yeah, so when you look at, I think Aura's fatalities out there, she's the one with bugs, the sort of animal insect-based character, and her fatality is based around her pincers, and it's really awesome to grow. So yeah, the character itself really defines the thing.
Not the right word, but to connect with the arena.
Yeah. So we want it to feel really close and really like you're up in there. So one of the things you'll see up there is one of the characters grabs this giant tree stump and swings it around, and there's almost this X-ray where he's bashing the other character with it. There's same level one where you can jump off the tree and then you can actually double jump onto another tree, and it's like this secret thing. So we're trying to do stuff that feels appropriate, close, like you're actually fighting to the death, but also is completely new mechanics that people should really be excited about. Will
we be able to punch our enemy to another screen?
So probably not. So one of the things we want to do is, it made sense in our last game because superheroes and they can go forever. This one is, in many cases, they're just fighters, right? So we want to keep it real, close.
It's just that I remember in the old Mortal Kombat there was like you can punch an enemy with uppercut and he goes up in the upper arena.
There could certainly be secrets in this game.
I want to ask you about the mini games. How do you play for the game? Like, you know, test your might, test your strengths, other kind of thing.
I'm trying to think if we've done it in every Mortal Kombat, but I think we have, so it's something we certainly would like to do.
I don't know, I think it's like everything we wanted to ask you. So in the end, what can you tell us about, I know, why is this Mortal Kombat? It's the best Mortal Kombat. And well, at least tell us about the difference between, I know, next gen and past, current gen and past gen versions.
Yeah, so this has taken everything we've ever learned from Mortal Kombat, and this is finally something completely advancing the franchise. So yeah, we had story mode in PPC and the last Mortal Kombat. This one is so polished and so much deeper and longer. It's something incredible. Same with the combat, we really nailed it. And then the most important part, it's next gen, and our tech guys are amazing, which means we're doing stuff like modeling the entire internal organ system for every character. So when you're playing, there's actually hearts and spleens, and there's a brain in there, and muscles and bones. So we can now do crazy fatalities. So the things that everybody loved about Mortal Kombat, myself included, are so polished and just over the top nuts that this is something special for me, and I love this, obviously.
Well, this is great to hear. We will be waiting your game. Thank you very much.
That was awesome. I appreciate it.
I'ma always win, throw me in and I'm going in, I ain't running, I'ma come and tell you any can get to talk about it cause I really live it. All the nights on the mission, no fear, no hope in my vision. Don't need no intervention, you ain't on the ride, there ain't even no voice to come out, putting them out and they all gon' be missing. Wonder why I'm still here, cause I'm doing on the daily. Act a fool if you met me, you try to be brave and step up but your crew is too scary. Plus I'm too legendary, it's what we go hard for. I'm rocking your block, you until you get knocked off. I'm taking your place, yeah I'm making my property. Maybe a game that you probably did so with your life for me. So it's only right for me, annihilate them if they get my way of sight. And keep them up off of me. A weakness in you only make an appetite. Anytime I get into it, I be looking at them, looking pitiful and the condition that be critical. Nothing less than original. Trust me once, that's the end of you. Who's next?
Finish him!